All right, welcome back to Boomer Listens. My name is Gary, and on my channel, I am a classic rock fan, a boomer, if you will, who is trying to listen and react to more current music that I'm not familiar with. And today, a viewer suggestion, and this is a song by Dolly Parton, and it's called What's Up. This is a cover of a Four Non Blondes song, and it features Linda Perry of Four Non Blondes. Not real familiar with this song, and definitely familiar with the original song and with Dolly Parton in general, but interesting to listen to this cover. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Aha.
All of these years and my life is still just trying to get up that great big hill of hope
I like it so far.
for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in
Nice.
bed just to get it all out, what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar.
Nice.
And so I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on?
Okay. Okay.
And then I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey, what's going on? Then I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey, what's going on?
All right. So far so good on this. A very accurate, very true cover of the original song. Uh, Dolly's voice is coming through really good on this, even at her age. I don't know how much of this is auto-tune or production or whether she just still has it, but sounds really good. The background vocals with Linda Perry, real nice. Uh, I like the instrumentation in the background. Pretty enjoyable listen so far. Not really anything to say. We'll see how this progresses as we go on.
And I try. Oh my God, do I
Wow.
try? I try all the time in this institution.
Got a little bit of echo
I
going.
pray. Oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for a resolution. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out, what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And then I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey, what's going on? Then I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey, what's going on?
All right. We're still going on with with this song here. Uh, I like it. Her voice sounds great. Uh, the vocals are blending in together on this. The only knock I think anybody might have on this song is perhaps it's a bit too true to the original. That maybe I don't know that Dolly's making this song her own. Of course, that may not be the point in making this cover, but anyway, that's really the only bad thing I could say about it. I'm enjoying it, so let's go ahead and finish it up.
Then I say,
Wow.
hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey, what's going on? Then I say, hey, yeah, yeah,
I
hey,
like that.
yeah. I
Oh, yeah.
say, hey, what's going on?
I like to hear those background vocals.
After all these years, my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
A nice ending. All right, so I like that. I like that a lot. So, I like to look up information on songs and see what kind of background information we can find. So let's take a look. Okay, so I am looking at an article from dollyparton.com. This is dated September the 22nd, 2023, and it says Dolly Parton has released the latest track off her upcoming rock and roll album Rockstar, a stirring rendition of the 90s hit What's Up, which features the song's writer and lead singer Linda Perry. A song about the at times overwhelming pressures of the world around us and the need for release, Dolly's angelic and hopeful voice ushers in a sense of promise for a better tomorrow. And quoting here, first of all, I love Linda Perry, Dolly shared. Second of all, I love this song written by Linda. Again, I ask, what's up? Enjoy. Then Linda Perry quoted in here, how is one supposed to react when the greatest and most prolific songwriter in the world wants to cover a song you wrote? Her version of What's Up is so good, Linda said. Her spin on it made me feel like it was her song. No surprise there. I could go on and on, obviously, I'm a fan. So I wasn't able to find out a lot on Wikipedia about the song itself. There's a little bit about the album. Rockstar is the 49th solo studio album by American singer-songwriter Dolly Parton. It was released on November 17, 2023 by Butterfly Records and Big Machine Records. The album is a collaborative project with a variety of rock musicians, marking Parton's first album-length foray into the genre. And it says the sixth single, Parton's version of What's Up featuring Linda Perry, was released on September the 22nd, 2023. The album earned 128,000 album equivalent units with 118,500 in album sales in its debut week, making it Parton's most successful debut ever. It was also her first album to top Billboard's top album sales chart in the chart's 32 years existence. It ranked number 3 on the Billboard 200 list, the highest for any Dolly Parton album, and also was number 1 on both the country and rock and alternative list. Rockstar received generally favorable reviews, holding a Metacritic score of 65 of 100 based on 18 reviews. The album was praised for its ambitious scope and Dolly Parton's ambitious tribute to rock and roll, but were divided on its execution, particularly regarding the balance between original material and covers of classic songs. Several critics responded positively to Rockstar's grand concept. American Songwriter and Classic Rock magazine both awarded the album a perfect score, with the latter calling it monumentally hideous yet strangely glorious, emphasizing its extravagant nature and how it's a show for all ages. Stone praised Parton's warmth and infectious enthusiasm, noting her collaborations with major rock icons added a celebratory feel to the record. However, Dolan also pointed out that while her new material was solid, it often failed to stand out among the well-known rock classics featured on the album. Other critics were more divided in their assessments. The Independent and AllMusic gave the album moderately positive ratings, acknowledging Parton's efforts to explore rock while suggesting that some tracks felt redundant or unnecessary. The Guardian was more critical, arguing that Rockstar missed an opportunity to reinterpret classic songs in a unique way, instead choosing to remain faithful to the originals without adding much innovation. I did mention that. The review noted that while Parton's voice remained strong, the album often felt more like an elaborate homage than a reinvention of the genre. Pitchfork, in one of the more negative reviews, rated the album 5.2 out of 10, describing it as a dense and star-studded collection that sounds like the millennium's most expensive karaoke party. The review criticized some of the covers for being too polished and overly reliant on their original arrangements, rather than offering fresh takes. Okay, so a couple comments in there that I made while I was listening to this song, and that is if I could offer anything critically about it, that maybe it's too similar and too true to the original, but I'm not sure how you do it. I'm not a musical artist, so I'm not going to judge here, but I enjoyed the listen on this. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please click the like button and share it with your friends. And if you want to watch more videos like this, please click subscribe. And if you want to leave a comment or suggest something else for me to listen to in the future, leave it in the comments. I read and respond to everyone. So until next time, this is Gary at Boomer Listens, and as always, I leave you with this. Listen to the music. Until next time, take care.